What up, Faith fam? Welcome back to another episode of JCIRL. We are under quarantine. It is Monday, and we are under curfew at 8 o'clock tonight. People are not going to be allowed to go outside. Now, I and a few other my conspiracy hunters, we have some conspiracy theories about what's going on. Like, we have the National Guard in our state. Like, they're moving around, securing stuff, and the only explanation that they give us is that they're here to fight against the coronavirus. And I'm like, since when do guns and body armor protect against viruses? Why not send the Red Cross instead of the National Guard? What I truly believe, which is my active theory, is that we're moving towards martial law, where they're going to, by law, quarantine us to our quarters. Much like the movie V for Vendetta, if you ever seen that, how everyone had to be in the house at a certain time. The government was patrolling, listening to conversations. You had the chancellor. He was in control of everything. And that's what we're going to have. Like, if it's not Trump, it's going to be some particular leader who's going to have control, not even just in America, but around the world. And this is what is moving towards. And this is Revelations, the end of times. We have to understand and be aware of what's going on here. It's like, people are out of work. One, people ain't got no money because they ain't working. Two, now, not everybody has investments and things where they can generate passive income without having to go to work. So what does that mean? That means that they're going to run out of food. When they're going to run out of food, they're going to start to stress and they're going to start to panic. Then they're going to start looking for a savior. And where they're going to turn? The government. Now they're already talking about, Trump is already talking about, oh, we're going to give $1,000, $1,200 to citizens, which I've also heard other conspiracy theorists talk about is just going to go to businesses, because obviously America is a big corporation. You know, we got the president, vice president. Every corporation has a president, vice president, and how the machine of America works. So he's saying it's going to go to businesses, not instead of individual people. And what I believe and what I see is everyone is moving towards like cryptocurrency, or moving towards getting the chip, which they started back in 2007. People were getting the chip in their hand. They're saying, oh, this is how you're going to pay for things now. Some people getting it in their forehead. And if you ever read the Bible, this is the symbol of the mark of the beast. People will get it in their left or right hand. Don't quote me. And in their foreheads, or in their foreheads. And they will use this to purchase foods, to navigate in the new world order. And I truly believe that that's what's happening here, even with the coronavirus. First of all, I never believed the coronavirus to be as serious as people made it to be. Yes, it's serious. Yes, people dying. Okay. We've had viruses before that plagued our lands. The Black Plague, like 1300s, 1800s. With all through human history, we've had plagues. So, but never in history has the whole world been in a frenzy over one thing. And it's like the whole world is being engulfed in fear. And when people are afraid, they are more susceptible to control. And we have to understand, in America, we use fear to control our people. That's just been a tactic of America since the beginning. You have to understand this. So, I come here with the message to say, even though we are in a state of, they say, pandemic, I'm going to say we're still in a state of crisis, because we ain't got no toilet paper in the grocery stores. Like, the shelves are empty. Like, I drive, so I go deliver the food, but even once I deliver it, all the people there taking it, there's so many people who are in need. And there's going to come a time where they can't afford to buy these things, and the things that they need necessity. There's going to come a time where they can't buy the things that they need. the certain necessities that they used to have. And I believe is going to start turning into pillaging, and people are going to start robbing other people and killing other people, and it's going to get very primitive out here. You know, people are already hoarding toilet tissue. People are already hoarding hand sanitizer. Soon is going to be the soap. Soon is going to be the perfumes and other delicacies that, you know, we consider delicacies. And then the government is going to control all of the food. And then we're going to have to go to the government to ration out food. And it's going to be a whole thing. I say this because even though these things are happening, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But it's important that we should prepare ourselves. And this is why I come with the title, Opportunity in Crisis. People have never been more creative than when they were put under pressure. When you got that deadline, or you don't know how this bill gonna get paid, you automatically become an inventor. You invent a way to come up with this money. You might sell some cookies, you might go shovel someone's yard, do things that you wouldn't necessarily do outside of the system that you had for to already provide, like your job. Like when you lose your job, oh, now you cutting out them ads, now you calling people, you're networking, you're doing all these things that you didn't necessarily do when you had a job. So crisis breeds creativity. Now that we're quarantined to our homes, you know, a lot of us are busy all the time, single parents working 2 and 3 jobs. You don't get a lot of time with your kids. So it's like, now we stuck in the house. Use this time to build with your kids, talk with your kids, read stories, watch movies, have that one-on-one time. This is very important. Also for our creators, you know, who are also distracted with moving around a lot, since we got to sit still, you can create more. I imagine Wi-Fi usage is at an all-time high. Not that we had Wi-Fi before, 20 years ago, but now is the time. Instead of sitting around twiddling our thumbs and being afraid, we should see opportunity in this time of crisis. Now we can read these books, read them books we've been planning on reading. Now we can learn, read those cookbooks. We can learn new recipes or something. Just use your time wisely. And I have to apologize to you guys because I have failed. I backslid. I have not been operating at 120%. And this is my failure. Because I was just maintaining for like a week or two. And I was like, why is my life not transforming? What's going on? I'm out here preaching the word. I'm reading the word. I say I'm living in the word, living in reverence to God daily, praying daily. But why is my life, I feel like it is just stagnant? And it's because I wasn't putting in that extra work, that 120%. So I myself picked up a second job just so I could make a little extra income. And with that income, I plan on investing it. Because I truly believe that dollars, actual physical money, is going to be done away with. And we're only going to use digital currency. So this is why I encourage you to use your dollars and invest in digital currency like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Get your money out there. Invest in multiple things because you don't know which will succeed. So you have to, you got to do it. You got to get out here and not be stagnant and not just allow the government to make these moves on our behalf. Like, be aware what's going on and prepare yourself for the upcoming changes. And also, I failed. I broke my fast. I broke my fast before 40 days. I think I broke it on day 15. I ate. I forget what I ate, but I ate something. Chicken. Yeah, because I was fasting in my house, but I live in a house where not everyone was fasting, and like they're cooking food regularly, and after about 2 weeks, I was just like, I gave in. But be that as it may, I still live in reverence to God. I do sacrifice meals in reference to God. And I'm just like, you know what, God, I'm not going to eat so much. I'm going to enjoy each and every meal. I'm going to eat when I'm actually hungry. Like, I'm not just going to eat because it's there. I'm only going to eat because I'm actually hungry, and I'm going to keep my body a vessel for God. So, because I want to be used. I gave my life to Christ to be used towards his purpose. And I encourage everyone else to do the same. This is the only way we're going to get into the kingdom of heaven. If you watch my videos, I talk about keys to the kingdom in every video. I need you all to understand, when you become a citizen of the kingdom of God, he gives you keys. And with the keys, you must unlock things. And what you unlock in heaven, you will unlock on earth. So I want to unlock wealth. And I feel like God has been putting me on the path to that. But I have to operate at 120%, because 100% is the standard. That's how you maintain. If you pay your bills every month, you make the minimum payment, that's 100%. You're just doing what you're supposed to do. But if you want to see true transformation, it takes that extra work, that extra 10 or 20%. That's what's going to get you up above the standard. So I encourage all of you to make 120% the standard. So yeah, so let it be known that even though we're in this time of crisis, that there's still work for us to be doing. We should still be utilizing our time, not just sitting around wondering what we're gonna Uber Eats today. We need to use our time wisely, and it's hypercritical that we use whatever assets we have, whatever money we have, and buy important things. And we can't be selfish, guys. We're human. We know other people need toilet paper. So just buy one roll, man. You don't have to buy all the rolls in the world. Hand sanitizer. Just share, man, for real. But yeah, like I said, there's opportunity in crisis. So wherever you are in your life, look for the opportunities that you can use right now in this time of crisis to continue your life, to grow your life, to develop your life, and to also develop a stronger relationship with God, because it's only going to get worse. The good old days are behind us. What we have to look forward to are trials. And we have to understand that we can get through them with Christ. So I leave you with God love, in hopes that you accept Christ in your life. Until next time.